Hey you guys, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Before we get into the video, I wanted to give you guys a really super quick life update. My daughter got a concussion. So that's why I did not film last week. I missed my Sunday upload and my Wednesday upload because I've been taking care of her. She is very, very slowly getting better. She sees a specialty neurologist next week, but she pretty much can't do anything except listen to audiobooks. She's very dizzy, has trouble walking. So I'm basically like full-time care for her right now, which is perfectly fine, obviously. It's driving her crazy because she is super, super independent. But we had lots of doctor's appointments and ER visits and things like that we had to go and do. So that's why no video. But today I finally had a chance to film, so I'm super, super excited to get a video up for you guys. Today we are trying some new products from NYX. We're testing out the NYX Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. It has tremella mushroom in it. I have no clue what the mushroom is supposed to do in here. I don't even know if it says skin loving benefits. That tells me nothing. So it would be nice if they would put like on the packaging what those benefits are. But it's a sheer coverage. Now, you guys know I tend to prefer a medium to light coverage, but occasionally I will go with a sheer coverage. Now, my skin is a little rough right now. I've got some redness here, a little bit of acne going on. So we'll be able to see like exactly how much coverage we get out of this, which is fantastic. This one comes in 6 shades. I got the shade Universal Light Medium because it was the closest to other NYX products I have. And then I also picked up their brand new glosses. These are called the This Is Milky gloss. These come in a whole bunch of shades. I got 4 of them. So we're going to go ahead and swatch all of these. I went for the neutrals because that's what tends to sell out the fastest at my Ulta. Plus these are supposed to be super duper sheer glosses with just a light tint to them. So I figured these would be very, very wearable for spring and summer. So I just grabbed a bunch of them. Also, you guys know I can't just buy one lip product at a time. It's like 4 to 6 minimum. So I was good, I only got 4. Today I'm going to be applying the skin serum with a brush just because it's going to be light coverage to begin with, so I'm going to want to add a little bit more oomph to it, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Complexion Blender brush. Mine is just a little stained right now, but this is what we're using because it's very similar to the brush that they're selling with this serum to apply it. I just did not need another brush at this point. I have way too many. So I want to let you guys know what is on my face already. As for my skin, I have no primer, no anything. I like testing out foundations with zero primer, especially when they're meant to be like a skincare type foundation. BB cream, CC cream, you know, tinted skin, anything. I like doing them without a primer. Typically, I will mostly use primers under heavier foundations. Then on my eyes, I have the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. For mascara, I have the Wet n Wild Big Papa Mascara. I love this stuff with all my heart. And on my brows is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. So let me tuck my hair back and let's get started with this. Okay, first of all, this is a really, really unique applicator. Like, I've never seen an applicator like this before. You don't actually screw the top of the bottle off. So this is what it looks like. I really like the packaging. It is glass. You get 0.42 fluid ounces. And it's just really nice. It looks a little weird. Okay, but that's because you screw this tip off, and that is where the product comes out. To dispense it, you just turn this whole thing over, and this tip is rubber, and you just squidge it. and then you get drops. And you would drop it right onto your brush is how it's designed, but this is what the color looks like. So it's a little warm for my skin tone, but again, you're using a universal product, so it's kind of hard to find something that's going to match your skin tone perfectly. There are only 5 shades of this, I believe, so not a huge shade range, but again, it's meant to be super, super light coverage. So we're going to go ahead and apply it on this side of my face first. So I'm going to put like maybe 3 drops on the brush. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm just going to dot this on this side of my face before it all sinks into this brush. Okay, so when they said sheer, they meant sheer. That looks like nothing at all. We're gonna add some more. I need to have at least a little bit of coverage with this. If you have super perfect baby skin and you need like no coverage, then you would only need a tiny, tiny bit. This is definitely very much a tinted moisturizer kind of product. Okay, I want to get this really well blended in. Okay. Okay, so looking at this, there is very, very little visible difference. I would say that it slightly does even out your skin tone. The redness is less visible on this side. I never used to have redness. Like, this is a new problem. I think it's from stress. I've been getting so red lately. But it does lightly even out my skin tone, and it gives my skin a really pretty glow. Like, it doesn't mattify my skin at all, which is really nice because I do like a nice glow during spring and summer. So let's go ahead and do the other side. My face is getting crazy red. Okay, so let's get a couple little more drops on there. Pop a lot on that cheek. I don't know why it's going bright red. My ear's bright red too. Huh. That's weird. I wouldn't say that this is probably my favorite brush for applying this, but it's not bad. We're going to add just 1 or 2 more drops, trying to make sure the application is pretty even on both sides. So here's what it looks like. My skin is super duper duper dewy. Like, it looks like I just stepped out of, like, you know, Florida summer level heat. My skin's very dewy, very glowy, slightly oily looking. Did not cover, well, it covered up a little bit of the redness. It doesn't hide the acne at all, and it definitely does nothing to really smooth your skin out. So if you need coverage, you want skin smoothing, you want pore filling, this is not your go-to. While we talk, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some concealer. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy in Vanilla. I think this foundation would probably be best for people with very, very minimal skin issues who just want a quick, light coverage that's just going to help soften up their skin tone a bit and blur everything just a teensy bit. Because as far as like covering up anything, it's not really doing that. But it is pretty, like it has a pretty finish. I do like really, really dewy light products, especially for spring. So I would say this is probably one of those products that if you're having a good skin day and your skin is dry, like normal to dry, I would definitely recommend this. If you're oily at all, especially during the summer, I think this might also be slightly better of a winter product when your skin needs that extra moisture, because I have a feeling that during the summer, this is just going to kind of slip and slide and add to the oil problems and the greasiness, because like right now on camera, at least from what I can see, I look glowy. Up close, I'm looking a little greasy. I'm still looking like red on my nose. I'm looking very oily. Like I haven't washed my face, which is not my favorite look. I like looking dewy, but there's that line between dewy and greasy. And I think this is leaning a little bit toward greasy, at least for today. Now my skin's pretty well moisturized right now, but I think maybe on a drier day, if you just want to use this as a tinted moisturizer, that's what this more is. It looks like a foundation, like it's packaged like a foundation, but it's definitely a very lightly tinted moisturizer. But it's not doing anything funny on my skin. It's not separating, which I really appreciate. It's sitting very evenly. It sunk into my skin, like it's not staying on top of my skin at all. So I actually do like the way it looks. I'm going to top this with a blush. I want to see how a powder blush will ride on top of this. I'm not sure. I think this would be more of a cream blush product, but we're going in with Tarte's Party. Yeah, see how the blush is just applying blotchy? Okay, so if you want to do a blush over this, I would recommend probably going in and topping this with a light powder, or using cream products with this, because it's really picking up here. Like it's sticking in places and not sticking in others. So you're not getting the smoothest coverage. So I'm just going to grab my foundation brush and just pop over that lightly, just to kind of smooth it out a bit. I'm going to leave my skin there for now. I would say definitely worth picking up if you want something light. It isn't sinking into lines at all. So if you want something super duper light and comfy to wear, doesn't really feel like I have much on my skin at all, then I would say pick this up. But if you have any redness, any acne, anything that, any texture, like anything that doesn't look great highlighted, like texture, if your skin's dewy, that texture just pops insanely. I would not recommend this. If you have super duper smooth, good skin and you just want a light base to put on, then yeah, this would be great. So I think I will wear this when I'm having better skin days, but right now between the stress, it being that time of the month, and me eating like nothing but crap lately, my skin is definitely very textured and is not looking its best with this right now. But I think if your skin was behaving better, it would look better. Okay, let's go ahead and swatch these glosses real quick. And I do have to mention, I love the packaging of these. These are gorgeous. I love the font they used. Like, this reminds me of a lot of like Japanese products. It's just very cute, and I love cute. So we're going to start swatching these. The first shade I got is called Cherry Skimmed. Really pretty. Pop that on my hand. Ooh. That's pretty. That's just a nice darker nude shade. That's really nice. I love shades like that, like the darker mauve-y nude shades, because they are so flattering on so many different people. All right, the next one we're trying is Milk and Honey. This is very similar in color to their Tiramisu Butter Gloss, which I loved. Ooh, this is very, very light. This is a super pale nude shade. You can actually barely see it on my skin right there. Okay, next one is this one. This is Moody Peach. I had to get the peach because I've been on a massive peach kick lately. Ooh. Okay, that's really pretty. That's very similar in shade to a lot of the ColourPop glosses I've been using lately. That's Moody Peach. And then the last one is Milk It Pink, which is this really pretty pink shade. It literally looks like strawberry milk. Like, it's so cute. Okay, let me try and get enough on there that you can see the color. Again, these are very sheer. These feel thick. Like, not like super thick, but like medium thick. Here is Milk It Pink. Kind of hard to see. Hopefully it's coming across on camera. It's really pretty. Those are gorgeous. I think with what I'm wearing today, I'm going to go with a peach. I know, huge surprise. Oh my gosh, she's wearing a peach lip gloss. Shocker. So let's go ahead and put this on. And you can barely see it. My lips are fairly pigmented, but the peach is just coming through. It's super, super subtle though, which I actually really like. It's definitely a thicker gloss, which I actually prefer thicker glosses. Like, I don't like super heavy, like sticky glosses. This one's not like sticky, like I'm not seeing any strings. Typically, if a gloss is super sticky, it will string. There was a little bit there, but not much. It has a nice texture. And these smell kind of like cupcake frosting. Like, they smell really good, but they're not overly strong. Like, I cannot stand overly scented lip products. Like some of NYX lip products that smelled like cherry cough syrup. Oh, I couldn't do it. They were gross. But these are really light, like vanilla buttercream scent, so I can totally do that. My biggest thing in a gloss is I do not want the pigment in the gloss to separate from the gloss itself, because when that happens, the pigment will go in the lines of your lips, and then you'll have the gloss on top and it'll look really gross. Like, if you've ever used especially a cheaper lip gloss and then looked in the mirror and saw it in the lines of your lips, you had like creasing from the pigment. I can't stand that in a lip gloss, and this one is definitely not doing that because my lips are very, very lined. So that is excellent. That makes me super happy. Like, I can't even tell you guys how happy that makes me. The only thing I would be concerned about with these glosses is potential hair stickage in the wind, and they seem like the kind of glosses where I'm not sure how they're going to wear. I will wear these for a few hours and let you guys know down below, or like in a little note right here, whether or not these give you that really nasty line on the inside of your lips, because some glosses will do that and we can't trust them, because I'm not the kind of person who will constantly check in a mirror all day. I don't. Like, I get ready in the morning and I won't check in a mirror until like I have to use the bathroom. And that's usually like 5 or 6 hours after I get ready for the day. So if I look in the mirror and I see that nasty line, I'm horrified, because I know it will have been there for hours. I mean, the good thing is we're all pretty much wearing masks now, so no one will have noticed it except me, but it will still drive me crazy just knowing that it was there. So hopefully I've let you guys know how these wear if they do that, but they're really comfortable on the lips. They're not like, you know, with the Buxom glosses, you wear them and you can feel that you have a lip gloss on. This doesn't feel like that. It feels kind of like the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask if you put it on really thin. Like, it just feels comfortable. The formula feels very similar to ColourPop glosses, but a bit creamier, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, you guys, I would say, especially looking at my skin now that my redness has calmed down a bit, my skin's actually looking fairly decent. Again, very, very, very dewy, like on the line of oily. But I would say as long as your skin isn't oily to begin with, maybe even the day that you want to wear this, use a mattifying primer. I bet if you used a mattifying primer under this, it would look gorgeous. So, the new NYX products, the NYX Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum and the This Is Milky Gloss. I'd recommend both of them. I think this look actually turned out really pretty. I would probably just top this with a tiny bit of powder to make sure that it would wear all day. But I think it looks really, really nice. Both these products are fairly affordable. You know, NYX is definitely on the higher end of drugstore. But for the most part, 9 times out of 10, when it comes to skin and lip products, they are definitely worth it. Anyway, you guys, if you have any questions about either of these, please let me know down in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. I'm sorry if I don't get back to you like right away and maybe a few days just because of everything that's going on right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little review slash get ready with me slash life update, whatever this was. I tried to make this video as short as possible and it's still ending up being crazy long. So I'm working on making my videos shorter. Let me know, you guys, do you prefer longer videos or shorter videos? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. You can also keep up with me on Twitter and Instagram, and the links for those are down below. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.